W7 Live, GTV is on the air. Final game of the 2021 Watertown Holiday Shootout. Gary Wipperman and the voice of GTV, Ed Raue. Coach, made it to the tournament and grand finale time.
And you can't ask for two better teams right now. Germantown coming off a last-second victory. And Reedsburg 10-0, ranked number 1. This should be a good one.
We are about 8:45 away from National Anthem starting lineups. I'm going to get out on the floor early with the players, and Coach will bring you back, and he'll be running the show tonight. I'm just working for him tonight. So, GTV, sponsored by our friends at JVB Financial Advisor. It's on the air, and we are just about ready to go. You're watching
GTV, presented by JVB Financial Advisor, is on W7. I'm a financial planner. Started doing this 36 years ago, back in 1985. What my best clients say I do for them is help them feel comfortable about their money and about their insurance protection. Work with young people that are just out of college and just getting started, to people that are nearing retirement, or some that are already in retirement. There's no obligation. There's no fees or anything like that. We just like to have a conversation and see if it makes sense to sit down and maybe talk about things a little further.
Gary's out on the floor already as we're just about set for the anthem and the starting lineups in the finale. Here at Watertown in the Holiday Shootout. Just talking to Coach Stolberg of Watertown. He's giving me his thoughts on tonight's game. Really excited to see how this one plays out. And we're just about set for the anthem.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the final game of the Watertown Holiday Shootout between the Reedsburg Beavers and the Germantown Warhawks. And now let's meet tonight's starters. First for Reedsburg. Starting at 5'10" senior number 20, Hannah Shirley. Starting at 5'8" sophomore number 22, Sydney Shirley. Starting at 5'10" senior number 23, Macy Wipperman. Starting at 5'10" senior number 30, Raue. And starting at 5'10" senior number 33, Grace Bennett. And head coach of Reedsburg is Mark Simon, and assistant coach Mark Riverwick. Kate Cameron, Mary Judd, Diana Holton, and Mark Bromley. And now the starters for the Germantown Warhawks. Starting at 5'10" junior number 1, KK Arnold. A 5'6" senior number 21, Gabby Cox. Starting at 5'7" senior number 23, Emily Wisner. Starting at 5'10" sophomore number 24, Lucy Leininger. And starting at 5'8" sophomore number 32, Rachel Murphy. The coach of Germantown is Pat Stewart, the assistant is Steve Cox.
There are the lineups. We are just about set for the final game from Watertown. As Gary hustles back over to the table, GTV presented by JVB Financial Advisor. Wow, that is one ginormous. You're gonna. Reedsburg wins the tip and scores, wasting no time. Tretta Tierney. KK down the lane, kick it to the corner. Out to Gabby Cox, nothing there. Backdoor cut, Leininger. Kick it out, KK. Back out, Lucy. Rachel traveled. Germantown going to get into their full court pressure. Key tonight for Germantown is making sure that KK's on the floor the entire night. His shot is off. Got in foul trouble yesterday. Wisner bringing it down. A little floater, turn around. Bouncing all around, doesn't drop.
Weeman on the rebound. Oh, nice pass. Oh, nice back and forth. Kate and Trenna, and Kate will go to the line. Coach, I'll tell you what, I don't want to hear any of this garbage about, well, it's a tournament game. I mean, nobody really cares. This is playoff atmosphere on the floor with these players. I was on the floor with them for 10 minutes. I'm telling you, this is a huge game for both of these teams.
Well, the Reedsburg crowd traveled. It is...
Oh, they're unbelievable.
50, 60, 70% full to our right.
Yeah, they're unbelievable.
Unable to see on the far end, but they are packing them in as Sidney Tierney hits the first and the second.
A lot of mini goals for this team, this Reedsburg team this year. One of them was beating Beaver Dam at home, done. And one of them is to beat Germantown in this tournament. We'll see. 4-0 Reedsburg.
Cox top of the key to Murphy. Corner, Leininger, step out three, off the mark.
Cherney on the rebound. Now you'll hear tonight, so Coach Raue's going to be Mr. Germantown, I'm going to be Mr. Reedsburg. We love both teams. We're not favoriting one over the other. They're all friends of ours. We love them all. 6-0, that was Grace Benish on the basket for Reedsburg.
Murphy three, no good, batted around, ends up in the hands of Murphy. Inside out, kick out, Gabby Cox three, no good.
Cherney hauls down another rebound, trying to run in the floor, pass ahead to Kate.
Off the mark, ball batted around, gonna stay down on that end.
One thing, Coach, Trenna Cherney's court vision is unbelievable.
An immediate timeout, we're not even 2 minutes in, and Coach Stuvey wants a big one, I think. I think he said a full timeout. Yep, it's a 30-second, we'll take it with him.
GTV, presented by JVB Financial Advisor, is on W7. I'm a financial planner. Started doing this 36 years ago, back in 1985. What my best clients say I do for them is help them feel comfortable about their money and about their insurance protection. Work with young people that are just out of college and just getting started, to people that are nearing retirement, or some that are already in retirement. There's no obligation. There's no fees or anything like that. We just like to have a conversation and see if it makes sense to sit down and maybe talk about things a little further.
Back live out of the timeout, 6-0 Reedsburg, off to a quick start. Little scoop up and under, Sidney Tierney. 8-0. KK crossing the timeline into a wall of navy blue.
This is not uncommon for Germantown. Number one, you said it last night, Coach, I agree with you 1,000,000%. This team will never panic. They will never feel pressured to do something a certain way. They're okay falling behind 8-0. That's nothing to them.
Coach Stuvey had to see something that he wanted to change up, that he called that immediate timeout, because that is unlike him. Gabby through the hands of Rachel Murphy, turnover. You're going to hear a lot of the same names when it comes to Reedsburg. Three on the way.
You can't leave Mara Weeman out there like that.
Ball bat around in the hands of Trenna Tierney, and she finishes. 10-0.
KK.
Didn't have the handle on that one. You could see that.
Trenna Tierney now. Macy Weeman. To twin sister Mara. Trenna Tierney, no good.
Gabby Cox hustle rebound. Emily Wisner crossing the timeline. Gets a screen from Leininger. Little dribble weave action. Murphy. Leininger, they're going to get a foul. That's going to be Macy Weeman. This Reedsburg team not... Oh, now we have a discussion. This is a team that is not shy on experience, a team that lost in the state championship game a year ago to Notre Dame.
Their theme this year is unfinished business. You can fill in the blanks.
Both teams, both Notre Dame and Reedsburg, headed towards a collision course, but it's still early. I mean, we're not even to January 1.
Yeah,
a lot of things can happen.
Long ways to go.
But both teams have that in mind. KK, kick it to the corner. Gabby Cox three, no good. Batted around. Lucy Leininger has it knocked out of her hands, but it's going to stay down here. I don't know if you saw that, Gary, but Macy Weeman went right by the referee as he blew his whistle right in her ear. KK splits everybody and finishes. She started everybody moving to their right defensively and then went right back left and right down the middle for a layup.
Okay, viewers, we're not going to have discussions about officiating tonight in the comments, all right? We'll probably say some things, but I don't want a war again like last night about officiating. Let's just focus on the kids, on the players. You guys are all girls sports fans. Let's keep the focus on the girls where it belongs.
KK to the hoop with the contact. She's going to go shoot a couple. And then that might be the second on Sydney Tierney already. Yep.
That's huge.
Oh, they called it her first.
on Sid.
Okay.
There's a lot of churnies.
Keep churning them out.
KK to the line.
Oh, wrong button. Gets the first one.
Can't take you anywhere, Coach.
It's probably
There
for
we
the
go.
best. There we go.
Got them both.
Much better height on our shots tonight already.
Oh, beaten transition, but
here.
blocked. KK. How did she get down there that fast?
How did she block that?
In the game of the leaders, number 12, Mackenzie Bester.
14-14 remaining first half, 10-4. Good buddy. Reedsburg up.
We got a new toy, folks.
I hope Paul's appreciating all this.
Trenna Cherney. Now that's Mackenzie Bester, number 12. Mara Weeman from the wing. Nope. KK on the rebound.
And she keeps it and pushes.
Oh,
Drop
what a
pass,
feed.
Murphy. Turnover, Germantown. Now you get the first two subs off the bench. The customary two. J.C. Manny, the freshman, and Calla Lobbs, the senior. Number
Larry
5
Cla-
and number 2, respectively.
Larry Klein is very active on the comments tonight, by the way, FYI. Extremely active.
He's giving you a play-by-play of the play-by-play. Leininger going to pick up a foul at half court.
One thing about this Reedsburg team, Coach, they're a little chippy. They run a little hot.
You come in with a chip on your shoulder after last year's loss. I get it.
They run a little hot. Just know that coming in.
On the flip side, Germantown, team that had 8 seniors a year ago, so you know what that experience is like. They went on to win state. So these are two teams that they've been up to the highest of mountains.
Mackenzie Bester at the wing.
Lob over the top.
Weeman on the post.
Calla Lobbs can't defend that.
Mara Weeman.
That's not her fault.
FYI, Mara Weeman's the all-time leading scorer in Reedsburg history.
KK in and out. Drops in the pass. Lucy Leininger hits it, but oh, what a pass.
Kate Cherney being guarded by KK. Wow, what a matchup that is. That's a blockbuster right there, those two.
And it ends up in a turnover. First of the night for Reedsburg. Go the other way, pitch it ahead, get it out of here.
Mackenzie Bester says, ah!
The atmosphere in this place.
It's fantastic. Love it.
Inbound, Leininger to the hoop. Little floater, no good.
Trenna Cherney on the rebound for Reedsburg. To Macy Weeman.
That's
Kate
our first
Cherney.
bounce pass of the day. Probably of the tournament.
Mara Weeman skip past Trenna for 3, short. Bester saves it, but out of bounds. It'll be Germantown ball.
So a little 6-2 run for Germantown after being down a perfect 10-0.
Hey, send the link to your family and friends. Tell them this game is on, and it's going to be a classic. We're going to try to break all of our records on viewership tonight. Sorry, Coach.
Nope, all good. Whiz kid, kick it out. J.C. Manny, back to Lobbs. Little back and forth, KK pull up 3, short.
Kate Cherney on the rebound. She had Mackenzie Bester open down floor, didn't see her.
But that's that Germantown pressure. They will pressure end line to end line at all points. Fouling good.
Trenna and one.
That's the thing about going with J.C. Manny and Cal Lobs. You lose height when you pull them. When you pull Murphy and Cox, you lose a little bit of the height. You go get a little quicker, but lose some size, and they're taking advantage of it, and they hit the free throw.
Trent puts it in, 15-6. I've got a Trent and Churdy story for you all here in a little bit.
KK off the glass and good.
No story needed on KK. She's amazing.
That's the strength. That is pure strength right there. She took that very Giannis-like for those of you that watch the Bucks. I mean, she takes that contact, but is still in complete body control. 15-8 early on, 11:53 remaining, first half. 10-0 Reedsburg. 7-3 Germantown. Each team getting to the championship game last year.
Cherney, Weeman, rims out. Arnold on the rebound. Oh, KK.
To Leininger, no good. Ball batted out. Wisner, 3, no good.
Wiz been quiet so far, Coach.
Yeah, they're doing a good job taking that shot away, and then Leininger's going to pick up her second.
Weeman is fouled.
You know, Coach Stolberg and I were talking before this game, and I said one of the keys for Germantown is going to be Lucy Leininger's going to have to stay on the floor and play big, and now she's got 2.
Emma, thank you. You're right. Obviously, you're right. 22 is Sydney Cherney. Kate Cherney is number 2. Sid is 22. Thank you, Emma. Appreciate that.
Mara Weeman hits the first of 2. And the second. And the difference between good teams and the also-rans or the others is making free throws and limiting turnovers. 1 turnover for Reedsburg, perfect 5 for 5 from the line. Timeout Germantown, we'll take it with them. You're watching GTV, sponsored by JVB Financial.
GTV, presented by JVB Financial Advisor, is on W7. I'm a financial planner. Started doing this 36 years ago, back in 1985. What my best clients say I do for them is help them feel comfortable about their money and about their insurance protection. Work with young people that are just out of college and just getting started, to people that are nearing retirement or some that are already in retirement. There's no obligation. There's no fees or anything like that. We just like to have a conversation and see if it makes sense to sit down and maybe talk about things a little further.
Coach, what is Coach Stubbe talking to the girls about in the huddle right now?
I think on defense, it's making sure that you are rotating properly. They're getting stuck guarding a person, and when you have a full court trapping, pressing defense, you have to be in a space, in a zone. It's not a person. I think on the offensive side, a little too stale, a little too much back movement, and by that I mean moving away from the hoop. I think you're going to see some more cutting to the ball and off the ball, just to try to get some action, draw defenders away. And I would imagine you're going to see something to get Wisner a 3 that next possession.
17-8, 11:09 remaining first half.
And there's the rotation, good rotation right there. Wisner with a deflection. Leininger on the floor with those 2 fouls. $11:04 remaining, first half, 17-8. Murphy for Leininger, so there you go. Now, if there was a drawn-up play, was Rachel paying attention enough to know what's going to come out of this? As a quick inbound and layup.
Mara Weeman.
19-8. KK. Lots of contact. Oh, they're going to say it was blocked and stay down here.
Germantown ball, 19-8.
And now a steal.
Sydney Cherney on the steal. Sid into the front court. Kick out, Trenna. Macy Weeman.
Great steal by J.C. Manny. To KK, down the lane. Up, under, no good. Able to save it, offensive rebound. Wisner into the lane. Has it blocked.
Got Bester down court.
They pitch it ahead. Shot off the mark. Wisner comes away, now they're going to get a foul. I think Wiz wanted a foul on this end, and she was very demonstrative when she got hit on that foul.
Hey, by the way, I don't know if they've found an opponent yet. Hortonville's looking for an opponent for Thursday or Friday. We would prefer Friday. If your team will agree to go play at Hortonville Friday, we'll come and do the game on New Year's Eve.
KK draws the contact, unable to come away with the shot. Now they're going to get a jump ball.
So to answer the question, what do you do in New Year's Eve? Let's go to Hortonville together. We'll have fun.
Kayla Lobbs coming in from the weak side to gather that pass, or that shot. Maintain the possession for Germantown. Now they can't find anybody open, throw it over the top. Manny, Murphy. Bowles, swing it left side. Good ball movement, but no shot. Good patience. KK left open, 3.
Wow.
Little too much space there, and she knocks it down. 19-11, 9:50 remaining first half.
Macy Weeman to Mara. Skip pass, Trina Cherney, drive to the lane, and that could be a charge on Trent. We'll see. Nope, blocking foul.
Yeah, a little too much side-to-side movement. She needed another good half a body length before you get that charge call.
I want to tell my Trina Cherney story real quick, and I'll probably embarrass her, and I don't mean to do that. It's really just out of just sincerity. Every spring, Coach, I get an email from Trina Cherney, and it's about a page long, just about what W7 means to her and to her teammates and to girls basketball in the state. I've never asked for anything. She just sends it to me every year. It's been like clockwork. Right after basketball season, every year I get an email from her. So she's a very, very special kid to do that. I don't know too many 17, 18-year-old kids that would do such a thing.
That's outstanding. Love hearing those stories. It's great for everybody to hear that, too.
19-11. Mackenzie Bester. No
you
good.
can just see the size difference in Reedsburg
yeah.
with Germantown.
Yeah.
Just every single player coming on the floor is bigger, stronger. KK splits everybody. She says, oh, yeah, take that. But Germantown going to their bench, J.C. Manny, a freshman. Kayla Lobbs, a senior, but a relatively small senior. Hallie Bowles, same thing.
But you got the Weeman sisters, and you got the Cherneys.
I mean, they're just
Grace
bigger and stronger.
Benish. Grace Benish is physical.
Whiz kid back on the floor. But it's something that we didn't see a year ago. That was 8 seniors from Germantown that graduated.
Yep.
They could match strength and speed.
And
Not the same this year.
You haven't seen Ruby Olson yet. She hasn't even been in yet. Mara Weeman again.
KK underneath, no shot. No good, I should say, on the shot. Whole lot of bodies coming.
As I said, they run a little hot in the Berg. Coach Simon runs really hot.
Yeah.
But don't judge a book by its cover. He's a fantastic coach, and he loves these girls. He really is a great, great coach and a really good dude.
Myra Weeman to the line.
But he runs hot, as most coaches tend to do, except for Stuvie. Stuvie does not run hot at all. Stuvie runs at about 63 degrees all day long.
All chill.
Weeman gets them both. How many points is that for Mara?
Well, they haven't missed a free throw. And even 10 now. And the lead is 10. 3 on the way. No good.
Top of the basket.
Just can't find that outside shooter. Germantown's been shooting. They're going to keep shooting them, I'll tell you that. And they're going to knock down more than their fair share. But they just can't find that consistent outside shooter. Whoa, nearly thrown away. Skip pass, opposite side.
Sydney Cherney behind the back. Being guarded by KK. Macy Weeman to Trina Cherney. Sid on the runner. Sid Cherney for 2.
Timeout, Germantown. You're watching GTV, sponsored by JVB Financial Advisor. It's a big one. We'll take it with them.
Jingle bell, jingle bell rock. Jingle bells swing and jingle bells ring. Snowing and blowing, bushels of fun. Now the jingle hop has begun. Jingle bell, jingle bell, jingle bell rock. Jingle bell chime and jingle Jingle Bell Square in the frosty air. What a bright time, it's the right time to rock the night away. Jingle Bell time is a swell time to go riding in a one-horse sleigh. Giddy up, jingle horse, pick up your feet, jingle around the clock. Mix and mingle in a jingling feet, that's the Jingle Bell Ride.
8:30 remaining here at Watertown, the final game, the penultimate game of the three-day tournament.
Penultimate.
The Holiday Shootout here at Watertown High School. J.C. Manny out of the timeout, knocks down the three.
That was set up from the get-go. And JC knocked it down.
That kid, freshman, plays with a ton of confidence. Near turnover, get on the floor, Hallie Bowles. And a timeout taken by Reedsburg. Didn't want that 10-second violation.
Tell me this is just a tournament throwaway game. Tell me that. Go ahead. I dare you.
8:10 remaining first half, 25-16 our score. We'll stay here. No sense going commercial, break. We'll go inside the Germantown huddle. But J.C. Manny coming out of that timeout, hitting that three. That's what Germantown needs. They need somebody else other than Wisner and KK to step up with the scoring. You know, Lucy Leininger's done that, but she's in foul trouble. So they need somebody to step up, and you need it on the opposite end too. And you saw Hallie Bowles get on the floor, nearly cause a 10-second violation. And those are the things you need when you're Germantown. You don't have to score points, but you got to do something to let everybody know you're on the floor. Back underway as we approach the 8-minute mark. Leininger back on the floor, and now, that's just, I hate that call. Now, I'm not going to complain about referees, but every referee makes that call because the offensive player slipped and fell. They call a defensive foul. Lucy Leininger did nothing wrong there, and she just got called for her third.
That's huge. Gabby Cox will come in.
As will Danica Gaz. Every referee makes that call, and it's a terrible, terrible call. I wish they would focus on that when the offensive player falls, and that's what happened there. And that's the old ball don't lie thing, but I'm not going to go down that road because that's cheap. But it just kind of shows. And KK drives, and the shot goes out of bounds.
KK's like, where's the foul on this end?
All she has to do is slip down going to the side. And honestly,
no, you're right. We've said it many, many times.
Yeah.
Falling down doesn't mean there's a foul. That's not a foul if somebody falls down.
Inside.
These girls
Out.
are okay. They're strong. They're okay falling down.
Reedsburg three.
Women,
I didn't see who it
women.
was, thank you. Pitch it ahead, KK open court. Takes the contact, throws it off the backboard, nothing there. Wisner, offensive rebound, and we're gonna get a tie out.
Do you want to know how strong KK Arnold is? I'll tell you. She threw Trena Cherney about 3 feet, and Tren is tough as nails.
And not in a malicious way through her.
No, just the contact.
With the contact, with the rhythm of the game type play. 9-point lead for Reedsburg, 7:25 remaining, first half.
I mean, that was amazing. I've never seen Trena Cherney's, that wasn't a flop. She just got moved out of the way.
Shot off the mark, offensive rebound. Ripped out of the hands, Danica Gaz. Manny, foot on the line.
Sydney Cherney on the rebound.
Look at that bench for Reedsburg. Deflection, Gaz.
Wisner.
Danica Gaz making her presence known. Kick out. J.C. Manny thought about it, decides not to. KK does, shot no good.
Macy Weeman on the
And now
rebound.
she's going to pick up her
fouled.
second. The referees in the crowd like that.
What do you think, Coach? 85% Reedsburg here tonight? Least?
Yeah, absolutely. 80-20 probably. I mean, it's all right. It means more viewers for us.
Yeah, definitely. We got a lot tonight. We could be breaking some records tonight.
Macy Weeman.
Oh, Macy. Macy turned around and put her hand over her mouth like, no way, I just did that.
Well, I hope Coach Cox made a little note on that one, that if they get into a close game late, foul Macy. I don't think that would continue like that, but it's something that she's already thinking about her next time she steps up. Wisner, 3. Got it! She looked around, didn't like any of the options, so she decided to let it fly, and she buries it. 25-19. Look inside. Yeah, J.C. Manny's just too small.
Yeah.
And a Reedsburg team that's this veteran-filled, very wise. Get it inside, and Mara Weeman's going to go to the line.
Well, and Mara Weeman's intelligence on the court is just unbelievable. I mean, she's the all-time leading scorer in Reedsburg history. And, I mean, she knows what to do on a basketball court. It might sound kind of silly, but her IQ is just super high.
And you see that with this entire Reedsburg team. You can tell this is a team that's played together a long time, a lot of veterans. Boy, that sounds beautiful. The microphone on the opposite end. Twine Ticklin, free throws. 6:15 and counting. About 4 different, and they're going to get KK.
There's 3 on KK.
Well, she got hit 3 different times as she went up. A little disappointed in the reffing on that one. But KK picks up her 3rd, so she, Leininger, and Manny all have 3.
Good gracious. That's 11 team fouls on Germantown and 4 on Reedsburg. Sydney Cherney. Weeman to Weeman. No good. Bester fighting for the rebound. Out of bounds. Germantown ball.
Rachel Murphy, corner 3. No good. Sydney across the timeline.
On the rebound. Mara Weeman, no good.
Partially
KK.
blocked from behind. KK comes away with it. She's out and running. No oh, come on. Come on. And then they're going to get Wisner? No, they're going to say it's on. Come on. I mean, KK went back 4 feet. Second foul on Macy Weeman. 27-19. Now a little bump foul about 25 feet away.
That's on Macy Weeman. That's 3.
It is, and it is.
That's huge. Ruby Olsen will come in.
There you go.
See what I said? Look at Ruby. Physical. You don't lose much when you drop from Macy Weeman to Ruby Olsen.
Good cut, Danica Gosman.
Shredded Cherney. Nope, Mara Weeman on the block.
Good save. Thank you for saving the camera. That ball hit our clock cam.
Who saved it over there? Is it one of the parents over there?
No, one of the players saw it falling and sprinted over to catch it from tipping.
Let's find out who that was. Okay, I'm gonna watch here on the other monitor.
KK inbound. Danica back to KK. Lobs to KK, right in front of the Reedsburg bench. They swing it to the other side. Murphy thought about it, decides not to. Pass deflected, ends up in the hands of Danica Gaz, and she traveled. 5:13 remaining, 27-19. Germantown trails by 8. The Beavers of Reedsburg, 10-0 on the season, ranked number 1. As we approach the 5-minute mark, and they hold the 8-point lead and a travel. Dragging that back foot.
Mackenzie Bester.
You see that hustle. That is great hustle.
Oh, Mackenzie, we love you.
We'll make the clock adjustment at halftime. Danica Gaz, 3 on the way. Good! She was set up, waiting for it, called for it. KK got it to her, and she nails it.
I love that she did that.
27-22. Reedsburg up.
Sid Cherney. Mackenzie Bester. Trenna.
Left hand, good.
Boy, that was a nice move by Trenna.
KK out to Murphy. Murphy shot off the mark.
Ruby Olsen on the rebound. Shoe of the game, no doubt about it, Ruby Olson. No doubt. Your name's Ruby, you're wearing red shoes. That is awesome. Mara Wieman, just so strong.
You could see that developing the whole time.
Whiz back the other way.
Kick out,
Shredded
guys.
Shirley to the splits. Coming
It's
to
5
guard.
on 4, and Germantown did not take advantage. Now they do as Murphy attacks, no good. Gaz offensive rebound, no good.
Sydney Cherney. Boy, that is physical, coach.
Bodies flying all over the place. Rachel Murphy picks up her first foul. Go to the other side, other end of the court, shoot some free throws.
Just a reminder, we'll need to tell the clock time more often. We'll have to reset it at
we'll do
halftime,
it, yep.
so I don't have access
Just
to the
gave
clock.
everybody that heads up.
Okay.
2 free throws for Sydney Cherney, 3:49 remaining, first half. Free throw, good. Again, good teams make free throws, don't turn the ball over too often. Reedsburg, 4 turnovers, have missed 1 free throw. Right on cue, they missed the second one, but get the offensive rebound. KK down the lane, she gets fouled. Lead is up to 12 now for Reedsburg, largest of the day. You heard the referee, bonus free throws for KK.
Terry, we just said we don't have access to the clock right now. You ask me this every single game. If we have it, we'll put it up. If we don't, we won't.
Breathe deep. Gathering gloom.
Well, it's the same question every single game.
Porch lights fade. Sorry, I was doing my Moody Blues. 34-24. 3:30 remaining first half. And there's another turnover. 5th of the half for Reedsburg. 3:28 remaining. Wisner and Lobs, each of them standing on the sideline, just trying to figure out who's going to trigger this inbound pass. Corner 3, Gaz lets it fly, off the mark. Lobs flying in there trying to get that rebound, unable to. Out of bounds. 3:14 remaining. Lob over the top. Foul. 2 more free throws coming for Mara Wieman. Have a half. 14 points thus far for Wieman. 15. And 16. Perfect 8 for 8 from the line. 3 on the way, off the mark. Reedsburg gets the rebound and calls a timeout. We'll take it with him. You're watching GTV, sponsored by JVB Financial Advisor. 3:01 remaining first half. .301 remaining first half.
I'm sorry I lost my temper, you guys, but let me just say, if we can show the clock, we will. We promise we won't withhold it unless there's a reason to do so. And I can't think of a reason other than it not being available. So just have patience with us, work with us, let us do our thing.
KK open court to the hoop, left it short, ball batted around.
Nice save.
Great save. Trena. As we approach the 2:30 mark here in the first half.
12-point lead, Reedsburg. It's been even though since that 10-0 start, Coach. I mean, it's been back and forth ever since. Skip pass, cross court. Mackenzie Bester got it. Mick for 3.
She had all day to set that up, and the lead's 15. Gaz backdoor. Little floater off the mark.
Sydney Cherney on the rebound.
8th of the half. 3 on the way, no good. Offensive rebound, put back, good.
Ruby Olson.
17-point lead. Wisner, 3 jerseys around, 3 blue jerseys that is around her.
Stolen by Trena Cherney. Ball loose.
Kick it weak side. Olsen 3, no good. Gonna go out of bounds. Gonna be Germantown ball. Gabby Cox for Danica Gaz. 1:26 remaining, 41-24 our score.
Coach, I've been watching Gabby Cox for 2 years now, and what I keep seeing is she is just so darn close on those threes. They just seem to just rim out. I'm just waiting. She's just going to go on a tear. Maybe it starts right here. Gabby, I set you up so perfectly.
We're going to get a tie-up. It's going to stay here.
Lobs and Ruby Olson.
Well, you tried. You tried to get her going.
And we love Gabby Cox. Everybody knows that.
Oh, she's our favorite golfer.
She is. Skip pass.
Cox, corner 3 to Murphy, nothing there. Rachel to the hoop,
Rachel.
up and under. Gets her offensive rebound, off the backboard, no good. KK just rips it out of the hands. She misses, gets her offensive rebound, draws a foul.
KK
And a whole lot of happening going on.
KK took that ball away from Mackenzie Bester. I mean, just took it right out of her hands. .3 seconds remaining.
Free throw off the mark. Back onto the floor, Sydney Tierney and Hallie Bowles. Bowles for Germantown, Tierney for Reedsburg. KK gets the second. 1 out of 2. 41-25, 45 seconds now remaining first half. Inside, great drop pass.
Dietz missed the shot.
KK in the open court. 1-on-2, that's like an advantage her. Steps through everybody, it's good. When she only sees 2 defenders, that's like winning. She's used to 4 or 5. 20 seconds remain, 41-27 our score.
Cindy, there is a clock for this game.
We will get it fixed. It nearly was tipped, but thankfully, by the good graces, offensive rebound and put back. Sydney Tierney. The great hustle of Bester saving the clock. 2, 1, pull up 3, no good.
Your halftime score, Reedsburg 43, Germantown 27. We will step aside, get you the first half numbers, and be back. You're watching the finale of the Watertown Holiday Shootout, and you're watching it on W7, presented by JVB Financial Advisor.
Bells will be ringing, the sad, sad news. once again. Ooh, there'll be no more sorrow, no grief and pain, and I'll be happy. Christmas
Back live at the Watertown Holiday Shootout. I think we fixed the clock. Just letting everybody know it's fixed and it's up and running. Again, it got hit by a ball, and only by the hustle of Mick Bester sprinting over, catching it as it's falling over, do we still have it.
Then I had to go back and recalibrate the Osmo to make sure that the gimbal worked and all that. So a lot of...
Now, those are technical terms that they're not going to understand. But,
But I say that for a reason. I say that because there are reasons that we wouldn't show the clock. If you guys want the reasons, I'll give them to you.
There you go.
But just know this. If we can show the clock, we will. If we can't, we won't.
16.
But we'll tell you how much time is left.
16 first half points for both KK Arnold and Mara Weeman. They knocked each other off, but then it's the rest of the crews. 9 from Sydney Tierney, Trenya Tierney with 11. 9 rebounds for Sydney Tierney to go along with those 9 points. On the flip side, 8 rebounds for KK. It comes down to the foul trouble that Germantown had. Lucy Leininger picked up her 3rd almost immediately after stepping back on the floor. And after that, Germantown just struggled and really couldn't get any flow going either offensively or defensively. And both Leininger, JC Manny, and KK Arnold with 3 fouls. Flip side, Macy Weeman with 3. We'll see how it all plays out. Because we got little kids thinking that we're live, that we have cameras like stuck to our head or something as they come by dancing. But again, 43-27, 43 first half points for Reedsburg. This is a very impressive team, top to bottom.
Well, and that's just the thing. And again, this is not, they remind me so much of Germantown last year because there were just so many weapons. I mean, you had Jalen Acker, you had, Chen was playing at that time. You had Paige Robinson. I mean, weapon after weapon after weapon, in addition to KK and Wiz and everybody else. And, Germantown doesn't have that this year. They've got, younger players that they're working in, but right now they're not where they were last year.
Pre-game talk with Coach Stolberg, that's exactly what I said about Reedsburg in relation to this year and last year. I said this team looks like Germantown from a year ago, and that's exactly how I see it as well, as we're just about set for the second half. You just look at them, they're just physically stronger. They're faster. They don't get rattled. You can double and triple team. They just, somebody's open, obviously, because I got 2 or 3 on me. So they're unwavering, and I think it's a credit to them, and it's a team that they're on a mission, and they want to get back and take on Notre Dame or whomever for that championship. Start the second half, Reedsburg with the possession. Last game of the Watertown Holiday Shootout. Originally 13 games scheduled. It's going to end with, how many we get, 10, 11?
11.
11, okay. So only 2 canceled. All things considering, not too bad. Here we go. Germantown chasing 16. Reedsburg up with the ball. Look inside, Weeman.
Great pass from Trent Attorney. Tamara Weeman.
Good job by Leininger not picking up that 4th. Same play, go the other end, Wisner. The shot rolled off, and that's just how it's been for Germantown.
Macy Weeman bringing it up floor.
Nearly thrown away.
Trent Attorney. Now Grace Benish back to Sydney Cherney.
Ball deflected. Great job by Rachel Murphy. Ends up in the hands of KK, who goes coast to coast and finishes. KK gets the basket, but that was Rachel Murphy that created that.
45-29, back to 16.
Going to need a whole lot of stops if you're Germantown to get back into this.
Sydney Cherney. Weeman, Mara Weeman.
It's just kind of a pick your poison. They're just
Grace
patient,
Benish.
finding the open player. It's so impressive to watch.
Trent Cherney on the board, and she is hammered. Trent will go to the line.
They're just so patient. It's like, okay, this, Coach Stuvey's going to take his 4th timeout of the night. He's taking the 32nd. We're 1:20 in. That's the 4th timeout already taken by Germantown. But again, Reedsburg, they're just so big and strong, and it's kind of a pick your poison. You shut them down. You shut that player down. You shut that player down. But they just keep coming, and it's somebody that's same build, same size, same abilities, and they're just able to finish.
16:40 to go. It's a 16-point lead.
Legend checking in. Now he's dropping. Wait. Larry Legend checking in. Jokes. Everybody's about jokes this week. And, everybody's kind of punch drunk from the holidays. We'll give it that.
It's family. This is the way it is.
Yeah.
We could yell at each other, then 5 minutes later we could all laugh. I mean, if we can't do that, then what are we all doing here?
First free throw rolls around and down.
And yeah, I'm gonna yell sometimes. That's what I do. It's kind of my thing. And except for the girls, I never yell at them. I would never ever do that. Parents, you're fair game. 47-29.
12 for 14 in the first half.
Oh, KK.
Great pass, falling down.
Pass.
Unbelievable.
Wow, what a pass from KK Arnold.
Who was able to finish that? Was that Gabby? I think it was.
It was Gabby Cox.
Weeman, no good.
Rims out. Mara kind of ran away from the
Another great pass,
from
KK.
the shot. She could have had a rebound there.
Out here
Kinda
dropping
walked away from it.
dimes.
By the way, nobody, and I mean nobody at this tournament has more assists per game than KK Arnold.
Three on the
Macy
way.
Weeman,
Out of
top of the
bounds.
basket.
10, 12. First half, 12 of 14 for Reedsburg from the line. Pretty impressive. KK to Wiz. Wisner, drop step, hook shot, rolls off.
Trenna Cherney on the rebound. 14-point lead, 47-33. Mackenzie Bester. Weeman posting up on Leininger. Sid Cherney for three. Lead back to 17 now.
Answer three. Got it.
Gabby Cox.
You didn't even have to set her up for that one. Great pass.
Oh, what a pass. Weeman doesn't finish. She puts her hands over her mouth like, I can't believe I missed that.
KK dropping pass. Wisner, left-hand hook, no good. Batted around, ends up in Wisner's hands. She is all sorts of tied up. Turns it over.
Mara Weeman being guarded by Lucy Leininger. Macy Weeman, now Sid Cherney. Up and under, nope. Nice defense by Rachel Murphy. Ed Raue going for the rebound. Throws his glasses, gets the ball and inbounds it, but his glasses go flying over the table. Baseline drive, Weeman. No shot, foul on the floor. I believe it's going to be on Leininger.
That's four for Lucy.
Coach Stuvey just went nuclear down there. I don't know that I've ever seen that.
He wanted the hook, and I think he's right. It happened right in front of us. Lucy with four. Sort of got to just let her ride now.
Mara Weeman.
Nope, they're going to Danica at the table.
16-point game, KK step back. Great rebound by Macy Weeman.
I'm going to go get a second. No, it spun the other way. Otherwise, I'd go get it. And they needed somebody to go get the ball. I could have gotten it this time.
That's what the players are for.
Well, Lucy's going to be sitting for a while, so might as well have her go
Stretch
track
her
it down. Yeah. Sorry, Lucy, but facts are facts. I don't agree with the last call if it helps.
Gazin for Leininger.
14:22 remaining. And this one's starting to slip away. Now an offensive rebound. Now
Weeman
Murphy,
fouled
yeah.
by Rachel Murphy. I almost said Karina.
Germantown Vs Reedsburg.
Well, it's all smiles for Reedsburg right now.
Shooting 2, Raue.
Again, if you're a Germantown fan and don't know much about Reedsburg, this is a senior-laden team with 10 seniors. They are not fazed by much. This is a team that lost the championship game to Notre Dame. About 10-minute mark, they was even.
Yeah.
And then Notre Dame just pulled away. So this is a team they've been there. They know what it's like.
Unfinished business is the theme for this year for Reedsburg.
And you can see it. 3 on the way. Good. Good ball movement leads to a wide open 3, and Danica Gaz knocks it down. 13:45 remaining. 16-point Reedsburg Beavers lead. 3 on the way, no good.
We see the Beavers tonight. We'll see the Golden Beavers tomorrow night in Kewaskum, Beaver Dam.
Murphy
Most
kick
likely
out.
playing Kewaskum in the championship game tomorrow. That's a travel on Coxie.
Just trying to do too much. Let it fly, ladies. Let it fly. You know Coach Stuvey doesn't mind if you're shooting. A little shot fake if you got a defender flying at you, and then slide to the left or right and let it fly. But again, that's why you play these games, and you
betcha.
hope that it all starts sinking in as the season goes along. You get a little more comfortable in conference play and then carry that into the playoffs. But right now, it's just raining Beavers.
Brenna Cherney for 3.
Lead is 19. Murphy skips it out. Danica Gaz. KK right side. Drive. Kick out. 3 on the way. No good.
Macy Weeman on the weak side rebound. Got Trent Cherney. KK closed the gap, though. Trent from the corner. Mara Weeman. Nope. KK on the rebound.
Rachel's just got to let it fly.
Weeman is fouled.
Coach Stuvey, the entire trip walking with the referee, giving him his viewpoints as to what he's seen out there. I'm going to guess it wasn't. Hope you had a wonderful holiday.
What'd you
great
get?
New
What'd
Year's.
Santa bring you?
Right.
First one in and good for Weeman. What's that give her tonight, Coach, if you know offhand?
21. And there you go. Lucy's coming in with 4. You got to play her. Got to hope it's starting to slip away. It's 20.
21 points for Mara Weeman. Reminder, following tonight's game, we will have our final Jolly Good Soda player of the game. Second one, good. Got them both.
12 for 12 from the line for Mara Weeman.
Oh, that's pretty good.
Leininger, 3.
She shoots a ton of free throws. Weeman does.
I'm gathering.
Sid Cherney to Macy Weeman.
It's one thing to shoot them. It's another to make them.
Trenna on the step through, and she is
That
fouled.
one's going to go all the way back. Dun, dun, dun. Superwoman.
Come on, Mackenzie.
Mackenzie Bester, who saved our camera.
She did. We love Mackenzie Bester. We've been watching her since she was a little freshy. Now a senior.
There you heard
She
it.
missed last year with an ACL. Back better than ever.
Mick, you inbound. That's what we heard. There's a quick feed inside, trying to get Lucy her 5th, and she missed the shot. Weeman hasn't missed
KK
many.
has it blocked. Sid Cherney on the block.
Doesn't matter what happens the rest of Sid Cherney's life. That one she's going to talk. You know, when as the story goes along in 10, 20, 30 years, it's going to be it was a game-winning shot that I blocked. But nonetheless, it's a block shot. Leininger underneath. No good. KK
Up and
refusing
in.
to be denied.
60-41. 11:39 remaining. W7 brought to you by JVB Financial Advisor.
Oh, too easy.
Mara
Weeman.
Weeman.
Have a night.
That's just too easy.
And that's the last time out of the night for Germantown. We'll take it with them with 11:28 remaining on GTV, sponsored by JVB Financial Advisor. $11:28 remaining, 62-41. Reedsburg up, matching their largest lead. Germantown using their 5th and final timeout. Hallie Bowles, she comes out firing off the bench.
Ruby Olson, nope. Ball loose, out of bounds, Germantown ball.
Again, Coach Stuvey does not mind if you're shooting. If you're open, let it fly. Hallie Bowles barely caught it.
Find Hallie Bowles right now.
There it is, let it fly.
Heat check, Hal, come on.
Now, Myra Weeman did a much better job closing out. That's going to be a foul on Trenna.
We need a Hallie Bowles heat check.
Reedsburg fouls number 20, Thomas Shirley, his second, team's first. Number 23, Macy Woodman.
Ruby Olson out, Macy Weeman in. Inbound. Bowles.
Shot off the mark, batted around. Should stay there. Yep, it does. Again, Reedsburg 10-0, ranked number 1. Notre Dame ranked number 2. Pewaukee 3, Eisenhower 4, Pius 5. I mean, that's a strong 5.
Yeah, it is.
And we've seen them all. Now we're going to get a foul on the floor. Only the second of the half for Reedsburg.
I believe that's on Weeman.
On the flip side, Germantown coming in 7-3, ranked number 8 in the state.
Out to Leininger.
Lucy spins into the lane, and she gonna get a foul. This is Matt Stuvey, timeout. He had a few conversations along the way with the referees, wondering why he's not getting these calls, and now they are starting to get them. Still trailed by 18. The calls are one thing, but you got to take advantage of them. Pass into Leininger, foul and good. So there you go. On that trip, 3 fouls on Reedsburg.
That's on Trent Cherney. That's her 4th. So Trent will have a seat.
See what kind of effect that has on Reedsburg. They
huge. She's the glue out there.
They just churn out another big-bodied, able person.
We've on the rebound.
It's only her 2nd rebound, but that's okay. She's carrying the scoring load.
Like I said, Trent is the glue of this team.
There's a turnover. Ends up in Bowles' hands. She gets it to KK. KK kicks it to the right side. Deflected out of bounds. Toughest place to inbound in that corner.
$10:21 remaining.
Lobbing to Danica. Swing it. J.C. Manny. Swing it to the right side. Gaz 3. Got it!
Here come the Warhawks.
Down 13 as we approach 10 minutes. Well, you know they're not going away.
I'll say, don't call it a comeback because they never left. Sid Cherney.
Deflected.
Ball loose, still loose. Wieman going for it, got it, calls timeouts.
Smart.
Just smart. She's such a smart player.
Great heads-up play.
Hey, reminder, tomorrow night we will be in Kewaskum for the consolation game and championship game of the Kewaskum Holiday Tournament. I'll be on the call along with the one, the only, the great Jonathan Sippis, joining us live in Kewaskum for that one. Be sure to tune in, 5 o'clock consolation game, 7:30, the championship game, roughly. I believe those are the times. We'll confirm that up later and post it tomorrow. But looking to see, it might be Kewaskum Beaver Dam, but I don't know. I mean, Kewaskum's got to beat a pretty good Rufus King team first.
Do we want to talk about GTV and how we got here?
Yeah, let's do it.
Year-round fundraising is what it comes down to. In Germantown, for the second straight year, raised the most money. Thus, we created GTV. We covered a good chunk of their volleyball season.
Every game. We did all their volleyball, except for at DSHA.
All their basketball. Good heavy load of the softball. We are out on the golf course. You are the top fundraising school. We're coming to you, and we're basically giving you your own channel.
Yes.
And that's how we got to GTV.
If you wonder why do you see Germantown on W7 all the time, that's why. Because they've supported us the last 2 years as our home school.
And beyond that, too, to be honest. They have been there from the beginning. They have been huge. I mean, monetarily, the biggest supporters along the way.
If you want your school to be considered or to get in the running for the W7 homeschool contest, drop me an email. I'll give you a lot more details about it, how it works.
Steal, deflected out of bounds, so another turnover for Reedsburg.
info@productionsw7.com.
You're seeing the importance of Lucy Leininger. She got caught, and there she is, backdoor layup.
Lucy Leininger.
She was in foul trouble that first half, and that really changes Germantown and how they do things. And now the lead that was 21 is down to 11. Now their turnover. Boy, you called it. Trena went to the bench, and it's been.
It's a huge. She's so
Leininger
underrated.
finishing the ball.
Don't go anywhere.
Leininger in foul trouble. Changed things in the first half, but look what's happened. She's on the floor with 4 fouls. You got to believe Reedsburg's going to go at her.
And that's Mara Wieman's 3rd foul.
Offensive rebound. Leininger comes away with a KK pull up. Good.
The 21-point lead is 7. Mackenzie Bester.
And you have to wonder how long they're going to go with Leininger with those 4 fouls.
Mara Wieman. Skip pass to Sis. Macy at the wing.
Might see Wisner or they're just going to let this ride. Inside, great hands, but staying with it.
Sid Cherney, no good. Rebound Bowles. KK 2-on-1 with Wieman. KK Arnold.
She wanted Danica to play the 2-on-1 game, but Danica floated out too far, so KK just kept it and finished. Lead down to 5. Another near turnover. Ends up in the hands of Wieman. She finishes. 8:10 remaining. KK down the lane. Has it blocked. Out of bounds. Going to be Reedsburg ball. The intensity in this building is
it's electric.
It's loud in here. It's getting louder, and Reedsburg's crowd, it's a nervous cheer.
Yes.
A lot of them sitting on their hands at the moment.
Wieman is short. Ruby Olsen on the rebound. Kick out Macy. Wieman back to Mara. Drive. Bester on the reload. Ruby Olsen again with the board. Ruby Olsen working inside. Won't be denied.
KK picks up her 4th with 7:45 remaining. Olsen free throw, good. KK's mom. Gotta love her.
We hear you, Kim Arnold.
Yes, we do. Manny 3. Got it!
JC.
Still a 6-point Reedsburg lead. Coach Stuvey letting this lineup roll.
Mara Wieman. Basket foul on Bowles.
She was a tick late getting there.
Boy, I'll tell you what, that was a great play by Wieman. Hats off to Hallie Bowles. I mean, got in there, held her ground, just like I said, a tick late, but she did exactly what you're supposed to do.
Well, and that was just Wieman's strength. If she slides to the side, if she doesn't slide to the side, it's going to be a charge. But she just did a great job. Bowles 3.
He check. Oh.
Ball deflected, ends up in KK's hands. She finds Hallie. Hallie, little 10-footer, no good. Boy, I like to see Hallie. Now it's deflected by Leininger. But they're going to get JC Manny with her 4th. It's the right call. JC doesn't like it, but it was the right call. She did go after the ball and grab. But that's her 4th. 69-60, Wisner coming back in.
Wiz has been out a lot in this game.
7:06 remaining, 69-60. Bonus free throw. Good, no surprise.
Final score, Kewaskum 61, Rufus King 43. So Kewaskum will advance to the finals tomorrow. Got them both. Clutch.
Hallie traveled.
Coach, you just get the, I don't know, I get the feel of there's just so many weapons on Reedsburg. It's just, there's so much to overcome here to beat these guys.
And have already attempted 28 free throws with double bonus the rest of the way. They're 23 of 28 from the line. Nope, even better than that.
Sid Cherney on the spin.
23 of 27 from the line.
Mackenzie Bester got it.
Mackenzie Bester.
Lead
Just like
is 13.
that. Yeah.
It was 7. That's short.
Right into our camera.
Look at Hallie Bowles.
There you go. Hallie Bowles saved it. Leininger threw it away. Nothing, I mean, just great hustle by Hallie.
Good job, Hal. 73-60.
Stick around for player of the game after this one. Good luck figuring that one out.
Olsen to Sid Cherney.
They're spreading the floor, and you heard, maybe you didn't hear Coach, but he said, spread the floor, look to score.
If Reedsburg does win, I'll tell you, it will not be Mackenzie Bester and it will not be Mara Wieman. They've both been players of the game this year. We always like to get a new
Wieman
face.
finish.
Although you can
And
definitely
the
make a case
foul.
for Mara Wieman.
Wow, we might have to make an exception for Mara. I mean, she is just having one heck of a night.
It's a 15-point lead.
33 on the night. And up to this point, 13 for 13 from the line. $14 for 14. Impressive. Bowles, drive, kick. Whiz, 3. Got it. Germantown finding out a lot about themselves. I think they're going to take a lot more from this game. Most of the games they've played, they're really figuring things out. Might not always end up with a basket or the correct stop, but they're starting to rotate properly. They're starting to make that pass, getting the open looks, finding their teammates. So I think they're going to take a lot from this game regardless of the outcome. As we're now under 5. Hallie causing problems out top. Near steal. Olsen coming away with it. Now Globs tips it. Unable to come away with the steal. And then Calla commits the foul.
Germantown fouls for 2, Calla for third.
76-63. Back to the line. Myra Wieman.
Line shooting D2 Reedsburg is Raue.
14 for 14 up to this point from the line. (16) without a miss. Wisner kicks it corner, lobs 3, no good. Mara and Wiz with a jump.
How many points for Wieman, Coach?
What do we got here? A lot of cheering. I think they're getting on the coaches. Coaches having a few conversations, always good. She's up to 36.
She's the all-time leading scorer in Reedsburg history, and she's just passed her career high in points.
KK.
Not a bad team to do it against.
Not when the lights are bright.
KK Miles, you confirm that for me. 36 points for Mara. I show it as her career high.
KK's free throw is good.
Hit me up on IM, KK, let me know for sure, but I believe it's a career high for Mara right now.
Oh, my computer froze, so KK hits both. Still a 13-point lead for Reedsburg. They've spread the floor. You can hear Coach Stuvey from across the gym. Wiz, get up there. Now to the lane and finishing.
Cherney. Too many weapons. KK kick out.
Hallie Bowles got it.
Hell for 3.
Well, I think if you're Coach Simon, you're okay with Hallie Bowles shooting it versus Wisner.
Yeah.
Daring her to make it, but credit to Hallie, she's knocking them down tonight. 3:40 remaining, down 12 is Germantown. Reedsburg just spreading the floor, and Germantown just scrambling, trying to create something.
If you notice, Coach, Trina Cherney has not returned since getting her 4th foul.
Germantown went on a 16-0 run to get back into this. But Reedsburg, as good teams do, never panicked, opened it back up, have a 12-point lead with 3:10 remaining. Now there's a double team. Timeout Reedsburg. Coach Simon didn't like something, but they're going to take the timeout. We're going to take it with them. GTV sponsored by JVB Financial Advisor 8068 here on W7.
GTV, presented by JVB Financial Advisor, is on W7. I'm a financial planner. Started doing this 36 years ago, back in 1985. What my best clients say I do for them is help them feel comfortable about their money and about their insurance protection. Work with young people that are just out of college and just getting started, to people that are nearing retirement, or some that are already in retirement. There's no obligation. There's no fees or anything like that. We just like to have a conversation and see if it makes sense to sit down and maybe talk about things a little further.
Here we go.
3:05 remaining, 80-68 Reedsburg.
Hey, while we got you all here, if you were fortunate enough to get a new iPhone for holidays this year, if Santa brought that to you, and you have a used one that you'd like to part with, let me know. We'd love to take it off your hands for you. info@productionsw7.com. Any iPhone 7 and above. Don't worry if it's got a cracked screen. That's fine as long as the rear camera works. That's the main thing. So info@productionsw7.com. It will count towards the W7 homeschool contest as well for the school of your choice.
Mick Bester stepping up to the line.
And Mara's mom has confirmed that this is Mara's career high with 36 points.
Hallie Bowles fouled out with that foul, but great spark given to the Germantown bench.
Mick Bester hits the first one.
They just don't miss free throws.
No.
Only turned it over 9 times. Just so much to be impressed by with this team.
I guarantee you Notre Dame is watching very
KK
intently
with
right
the
now.
foul. Gonna shoot a couple herself.
But like you said, it's December. It's
Yeah,
not
I mean,
February.
there's a lot of season left, and a lot of things can happen, but real impressed by this Reedsburg team. I mean, Germantown went on a 16-0 run to cut a 21-point lead down to 5. And they immediately just turned it right back up and built it back up, and it's currently 13 with 2:45 remaining. But again, I think Germantown, they learned some things tonight, both offensively and defensively.
Beaver Dam knocks off West Bend West 75-17.
Is that turnover? Wisner with the steal, up to KK.
Oh my gosh.
Leininger, offensive rebound, pass to Murphy.
Basket by Rachel Murphy.
Brad, I don't disagree with your statement about a shot clock. The problem is, right now there's such a shortage of scorekeepers and bookkeepers and everything else. We saw the shot clock at the Division III college level. It was a disaster for the game that we did this year. Sid Cherney and Calla Lobbs going at it. Temper's a little hot. So I don't disagree, but you know, you got to fix the operational piece of it first. I mean, who's going to run the shot clock? You know, we've got a hard enough time with getting people to run the regular scoreboard, because that's going to be a whole other person just to run a shot clock. For
And I don't
every
think
game.
people understand how difficult that really is. That is, your sole focus is the ball hitting the rim, and it's not, oh, that's really easy. It's really, really not.
No,
I mean, you see
every
it
possession.
and it's really a challenge.
Anyway, not disagreeing, just the reality of it makes it tough.
KK finishes. Now a steal.
Pressure.
Nope. There it is. And Rachel threw her hand up.
That may have went out on its own.
It was definitely headed that way, if not. But again, thank you for everybody for checking in tonight.
Yeah,
Fun
you
weekend,
guys.
or fun couple of days. Shouldn't say weekend. There's a steal by Leininger.
We got the best fans, I'll tell you what.
Blocked!
Wow.
And now KK with the steal and layup. That one was high off
It's an
the glass.
8-point game, Coach.
Germantown never quits. And now somebody just fouled out, whether it's KK or Leininger. We're going to find out. And it's going to be Lucy.
Yeah, absolutely, Brad. I know you do. I know you got it. Lucy Leininger fouls out. Sid Cherney will go to the line. Yeah, ideally, I agree with you. It's just operationally, it's just practically, it's tough. 9-point lead. Coach, I think your comment was just spot on, and that is Germantown learns more about themselves from this game than any other this year.
Yeah, I mean, playing Hortonville early on, you know, they took something from it, but they didn't know who they were. I think now that they've played 10 games, this being the 11th, they are going to take a lot from this one. Gaz, 3, got it. One thing you can take from it is Danica Gaz can shoot the 3. That's her 4th. And she's got a new career high. Of course, she is a freshman, so that's going to probably be broken a few times. Steele Murphy.
That was not a good pass by Mara Weeman at all.
Get it to KK. 1 minute left. Lobs out top.
You get a 3 here, it's going to get super interesting.
Step back, it's a 2. Shot no good, batted around. Rebound Sid.
Sid's holding the ball with one arm and like swimming with the other, trying to get away. Oh, that looked like maybe an extra step from Weeman.
And KK just
fouls out. Be classy, Reedsburg. Come on now. You guys are classy. Come on. I don't care who you root for. It is impossible not to root for KK Arnold. She is the pride of Wisconsin right now.
32 points, 13 rebounds, 8 assists unofficially. As Mick misses the first.
And knowing her personally, she's every bit the most humble kid you'd ever want to meet. Always about team, never about me.
Kayla Lobs off the mark.
Coach, I'm going to say this. I don't know that Germantown lost. I think maybe they just ran out of time.
Well, Reedsburg won. We'll give them that. Let's not
Absolutely.
take anything away from this
yeah.
Reedsburg team.
Steele, Bester. She's triple teamed.
And they're waiting for a whistle. Took a while, but they got it. Who'd they finally get? Rachel or Whiz Kid? It's on Rachel.
Rachel Murphy, that's her 4th. The lead back to 8. Stick around for the Jolly Good Soda player of the game.
And a chance for Gary and I to catch our breath.
Yeah.
What a game. Might not have been aesthetically as beautiful as some of the others that we've carried, but this has been a great game.
And Trenton Cherney takes it away. Nope, that was Weeman. Beg your pardon, Mara Weeman.
There was a foul call that I think he blew the whistle, and he went, uh-oh, there was no foul there. Because every player involved kind of had a big smile on their face, and Coach Stuvey might have had the biggest of them all. Like, what? That was kind of funny. I think the referee mistakenly blew his whistle. Stuvey still has a smile on his face on that one.
Mara Weeman misses her first free throw of the game.
Still very impressive. Give it up. 16 for 17.
That is unbelievable.
She's going to be kicking herself when she gets
She
home.
will be. I guarantee you she will be.
17 for 18 on the line. Wow.
7 seconds.
Whiz from way outside, no good. No foul, end of the game.
That'll do
Stick
it.
around for our play of the game. Look, JC, relax, JC.
She's a freshman.
Yeah, kids. There it is.
88-79, Reedsburg is your final.
Stick around for your player of the game on GTV, sponsored by JVB Financial Advisor. 88-79, our final. Reedsburg moves to 11-0.
Jolly Good Soda. We put the pop in Wisconsin.
One. W7 Live, we are back with our Jolly Good Soda player of the game. It is Trenna Cherney from Reedsburg. Trenna, congratulations. Great job tonight.
Thank you.
Well, two bits of housekeeping first before we get to talking to you. Number one is Mara Weeman, career high, 37 points tonight, 17 of 18 from the free throw line. And really, number two, for me, the bigger thing, Mackenzie Bester probably saved me $500 tonight.
Oh.
When she went over and caught that camera
Yeah,
before
track
it fell
star.
to the ground. Mick, you're the absolute best, kid.
Thanks.
Now, let's get to the main business tonight. One thing I said about you, Trenna, and I've said this since you were way little girl, is, you know, you're kind of the glue of this team, and your vision is just so good. Your on-court vision and seeing your teammates and finding those lanes. What do you attribute that court vision to?
Yeah, I mean, growing up, I think I just watched a lot of basketball, and then I played, year-round since I was in 3rd grade. So I think just being around basketball and in the gym, watching as much as possible, and I think that's where I get a lot of it from, too.
This team has so many weapons. There's just so many. I talked about this many times tonight in that, yes, KK Arnold is fantastic, and she is, but this team reminds me a lot of the Germantown State Championship team from last year. It's just you can't focus on one person. It's impossible.
Yeah, I mean, every single person on this team has a role, and that makes us super special, and I'm super happy to be a part of this team. It's insane.
Tell me what this year has been like so far, and I know we're all looking ahead to March and what's going to happen, but are you guys just taking the time to just enjoy every day right now?
Yeah, I definitely think we are. I mean, I say every single day we have something at practice and our jam sessions and everything. And we have this new thing on Fridays. We do like a fun fact or like a wacky Friday question. So like at practice we answer like these trivia questions and like then we post them on our Instagram page, and half the time the girls are like, 3? Like just answering these dumb questions, and they just make everyone's day. And a lot of kids at school watch them, so it's pretty cool to have like the community and everybody all together in our special time, and everybody's enjoying it. So
yeah, and I also got to give a shout out to Kaylee Miles. Kaylee has been our buddy on social media. I know it's the girls, the twin sister. I mean, she keeps me grounded on Reedsburg basketball. She's always there for me. So cool on that too. The theme of this team is unfinished business. Was this another one of those hurdles you guys looked at and said, hey, we're looking ahead of the calendar in December. We want to win this game?
Yeah, definitely. This has been on preseason, everything. I mean, we've been ready for this, and definitely one of our unfinished business type of games.
Yeah, and I was telling our viewers that you can make this case, well, it's a non-conference game, it's just a tournament game, it's no big deal. That felt like a playoff game out there to me. Did it feel that way to you guys?
Yeah, I mean, even pregame, it felt like a playoff game. Everyone's in the locker room. I mean, we're having a great time, but you could tell like the jitters in everyone's stomach. And okay, this is a huge game. Let's go, guys. Let's go. It kind of felt like the pregame of Upend a lot.
One of the things that I mentioned to Coach Raue tonight is, Germantown, was their own thing, but I said Reedsburg runs a little hot. And what I mean by that is they get a little chippy sometimes if they need to. I mean, they bring a little attitude when they need to. So Reedsburg runs a little bit hot. Is that fair to say?
Yeah, I would say that. We definitely all have a little bit of edge to us.
A little edge?
Yeah, in practice it could get a little intense, but I think that's what all makes us great players and keeps us all in line at the times.
Well, it definitely makes you great friends of ours. We love you guys. Great job tonight by you, Trenna, and really all you girls were just fantastic tonight. Fun game, 88-79, Reedsburg with the win. Before we go, I got to ask one big question.
Here we go, guys.
And since it's the last one of the tournament, I really need some energy behind this, okay? You guys got me? All right, here we go. Reedsburg wins at 88-79. Trenna Cherney, our Jolly Good Soda player of the game. Lady Beavers, everything W7 does, we do.
Fire girls!
Thanks for watching tonight. Have a great rest of your night. We'll see you tomorrow at Kewaskum. Till then, for Trenna Cherney, Gary Wipperman, and for the Reedsburg Beavers, you've been watching W7 Live.